Hello, welcome back to the We Are City channel for another episode of our Manchester City career mode here on FIFA 22. Today's episode is a big one. We will get into the new year, 2026, with the January transfer window. We've got games against Brentford away, we've got Wolves at home in the Cup, Aston Villa at home, Chelsea away and Arsenal at home. So some big games, not all in today's episode. Liverpool is the game that kicks off today's episode. We are currently 4th in the Premier League on 39 points. Top of the table is Chelsea on 46 points. United and Liverpool tied on 41. So this is a big game against Liverpool today. Now, we have a bit of an issue. The fact is, going into this game, Jose Maria Jimenez is suspended after that red card against Wolves at the end of the last episode. A ridiculous red card, by the way. Never a red card. And he was the man to be brought in. You know, that's why he's signed to be bringing in that leadership at the back when Diaz isn't there. Well, Diaz is suspended also. So no Ruben Diaz, no Jimenez, and no Reunite Nuri. He's out for 5 days with an injury through that Wolves game. So we've got a choice here as a manager. Do we bring in Luke Mbete? Do we play him? Take a risk on a young player and give him the opportunity to become our first choice centre-back or, be, a real part of the team? Do we put Max Aarons at centre-back, a full-back, or do we put Rodri or Calvin Phillips at centre-back? These are the choices we've got to make, aren't they? And I'm not entirely sure. What I think I'm going to do is this. We're going to play... Alvarez is tired, so he might have to miss today, which is a big shame if we were to miss Alvarez. I think he's a little bit too tired for today's game. So this is the side I think we're going to go with. Ederson starts in goal. It's Cancelo, Torres, Mbete and Esbrand at the back. And the captain today will be, of course, Raheem Sterling. In the middle, Grealish and Rodri as usual. Palmer on the left, Foden on the right, and Isak and Sterling up top. On the bench, Jesus, Kaiki scored in the last one, McAtee, Bellingham, Phillips, Aarons and Sommer. And that means the opportunity for Calvin Phillips to come in for Mbete. If Mbete has a poor first half, he's always there. Or if you want to drop Rodri in there and bring on Bellingham, that opportunity is also there as well, if that is what's needed. So that is always there for us, which I'm happy with. But I want Ruben Diaz is the glue, isn't he, at the back, really? We're just going to hope Luke Mbete has an absolute stormer of a game today and really proves himself as a young centre-back, being Manchester City quality. That's the side we're going to go with. Let's beat Liverpool. So Manchester City versus Liverpool. 2-2 draw in the last episode against the side from Anfield. Put in a good performance. Should have won that with a late Jack Grealish goal in the 83rd minute. Left boot into the top corner. Missed a few chances. Then Pedri came on and Pedri scored. And we said we don't want to play Pedri. Well, I believe Pedri is in the starting lineup today for Liverpool. This is a massive one if we want to stay in that title race, because Liverpool, I believe, are in the title race. A win against them will put us right back in it. So this is the Liverpool side. Alisson, of course, starts in goal once again. A back four of Trent, Botman, Van Dijk and Tomiskas, even better than the former side we faced. Rakic, Pedri and Fabian Ruiz in the midfield three, and it's Salah, Martinez and Jota up top. No Mane today, he's on the bench with Mayoral, Gigo, Toni Kroos, Minamino and Junior Firpo. What a game we have to kick off today's episode before we get into that January transfer window. Any signs? I'm not quite sure there's any, big decisions you make. Usually are in the summer. But this is an interesting one. Manchester City versus Liverpool. Big title race game. It's live from the Etihad Stadium. Out to Esbrand. Brilliant. Josh Wilson-Esbrand. Bursting. Running at Liverpool. Trouble for Liverpool. Oh, and Mbete. Played that ball into Esbrand and couldn't find the pass. Then he goes to Cole. Palmer on the left foot, what a save. Isak on the rebound, what a block from Virgil van Dijk. Good start from us. Brilliant start. Crossing by Grealish and Mbete's in there. Nodded away. Raheem Sterling takes it down. Oh, pass to Cancelo was the right idea. Wrong execution. Pau Torres, back heel. Pedri ball over the top here. Palmer gives up. Esbrand gets going. Rakic. Salah. Rakic again. Body's getting back for City here. Rakic. What a touch. Pedri, brilliant. Fabian Ruiz. Rakic, 1-0 Liverpool. As easy as that to break us down. As easy as that to break us down. Pau Torres, you're the key man at the back here, Pau, today. You're the key man at the back. You're the experienced defender in that back line. Centre back anyway. So disappointed with our play there. Look, Mbete's in here. Pau Torres looking to make a Up for his mistake. Esbran with a shot. Blocked by Alisson. Rodri there. Rodri still. Up to Esbran. Oh, tries to beat Trent in the air. Back out to Phil Foden up against Tomiskas. We need Foden to step up, really. Foden to Sterling. Grealish. Back to Raheem. Little back heel. Isak with a chance. Top bins from Alexander Isak. He is back in the first team and he's scoring again. 1-1. Wonderful back heel from Raheem Sterling. And Alexander Isak smashes one home. Sterling with a little back heel away from Van Dijk and Botman. No one marking Isak. Top bins. See you later, Alisson. All level at 1-1. This is a game. We've got a big game in our hands here, haven't we? Exciting stuff at the start. Liverpool have been terrible, really, but they've got that goal on the counter. Away from Cancelo. And Bete with a foot in. Cancelo into Phil Foden. There's a run on here. And Liverpool, high line has cost them. Van Dijk, Foden. Foden with a chance. And Phil Foden makes it 2-1 at the Etihad. And we lead Liverpool. Massive goal from Phil Foden. Well, I'm not sure what happened to the Liverpool defence there. We caught them off guard. Joao Cancelo balling behind to Phil Foden. And Van Dijk was out of position. Tomiskas out of position. Botman's worried about Sterling. And Foden, we've got one thing in his mind there, and that's putting that ball past Alisson into the back of the net. And he does that, the English forward. The English Messi, as we've been calling him, haven't we? If he can get his goals and assists up, Messi level is coming for Phil Foden. And Bete with a foot in. Look, a foul on Salah. Referee says no. Here's Jack Grealish. Counter City again. Grealish. Look at the space of Phil Foden. Trent's going to chase Phil here. I tell you what, Foden's quicker. And Phil Foden puts it wide. Oh, Phil. Isak. Foden. See you later, Virgil van Dijk. You are dealing with Phil Foden here. Foden. 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 Oh, and Pedri of all people. Gets back to get that. Maybe I should have passed it to Isak. Selfishly, possibly. Lautaro balling behind to Jota. Ederson quickly off his line. Good goalkeeping from the Brazilian. And we'll hang on to this one. Be a little bit calmer in possession. Now Torres. Torres. Oh, wonderful centre-back play. That's how you break a press. Oh, disgusting challenge from Pedri. Well, Jimenez would have got a red card for that. Pedri gets a yellow card, but that is exactly the sort of defender you want to see against the high press. Pau Torres, wonderful. Here's Grealish. Cross in. Falls to Isak. Oh, into Sterling. Foden. Isak. Cole. Palmer's offside. Cole Palmer. Rushed it. Snatched at the chance. Van Dijk away. Well done, Rodri against Pedri. Foden. Sterling. Here's Cole Palmer. A goal possibly from a youngster, and Cole Palmer makes it 3-1. We're playing off this left-hand side, hitting shots across the goalkeeper. Cole Palmer gives us a 3-1 lead against Liverpool. Mistake by Pedri, capitalised on by Rodri. Ball into Palmer, smashed into the far corner. And 3-1 we lead Liverpool after 52 minutes. That is massive. Massive goal. Because that gives us a great bit of space between us and Liverpool getting back into this now. Fabian Ruiz over the top to Mo Salah. Esbrand. Wonderful defending from Esbrand. And back he goes to goalkeeper Ederson. And wide to Joao Cancelo. Foden. Rodri. Cancelo playing out brilliantly. Ederson into Isak. Going to Foden. We break the press. We break the Liverpool press. Here's Jack Grealish. Grealish into Raheem. Sterling with a chance. 4-1 Manchester City. We tear Liverpool apart at the Etihad. Captain Raheem Sterling back in the side after a 3-month injury at the start of the season. Scores against Liverpool. 4-1. Brilliant from Grealish. Brilliant goal. That is us, surely, getting 3 points against Liverpool. That is a massive 3 points, especially against the side battling for the title well with us, chasing Chelsea. Jesus in. Pau Torres up. Looking Bete. Down. Rodri! Oh, what a strike from Rodri, and what a save from Alisson. Brilliant. Another swing in. Pau Torres attacks it. Alisson with a save. Palmed away. Foden. Oh, Phil. Foden. Incredible stuff. Foden! What a goal! 5-1. 5-1 against Liverpool. And Phil Foden, he's reaching Lionel Messi levels. I said he could reach Lionel Messi levels. He's tearing Liverpool apart here. Great goal from Foden onto his right foot. Top corner. Tears Liverpool apart. Left or right side, Phil Foden. Doesn't matter. This man can play on either side. Both feet are as strong as the next one. Foden's had a ridiculous game here today. Here he goes again, Phil. Foden over to Isak. Isak with a volley straight at Alisson. Brilliant. Oh, Eddie. All right now. All right now, Edison. Okay, Edison. We're taking the mick now, are we? No. Pedri! Goal, 5-2. Well, good from Edison, and then he goes and does that, and we give the ball away with Rodri, and 5-2 Liverpool. But you know what? Goal conceded. I don't care. We're 5-2 up here in the 85th minute. Stupid, but you've got to have a bit of fun when you're 5-2 up against one of your rivals, haven't you? Foden. Tackled by Arnold. Putting the pressure on us here. Jota, what a challenge by Luke Mbete. And here is the Brazilian Kayiki. And he's running. And he's running at this Liverpool side here, Kayiki. Oh, Kayiki. Plays Isak. Alexander Isak. Good save, Alisson. Bit greedy by Isak, really. Could have passed it there. In towards Pau Torres. Ooh, and nearly an own goal by Liverpool. And that is full time. A 5-2 win against Liverpool. 3 points at the Etihad against the side that are looking to win the title. We've just blown them out of the water. Perhaps Vincent Kompany's side are in a title race yet. Chelsea, look out. We are coming for you. So after that absolutely massive win against Liverpool there, that does give us just the best start to the new year. A 5-2 win over Liverpool on the final game of 2025 into 2026, now into January. And we've got a few games coming up. A Brentford away game, which I think will simulate a cup game against Wolves, and a home game against Aston Villa, which we'll play. And then end the episode with another massive game as it started, an away game against top of the table Chelsea, who we might be closer to by then. The league table currently looks like this. Spurs in 5th with 41, us in 4th with 42, but with a game in hand, same as Spurs, on Liverpool, Manchester United and Chelsea. So a win for us against Brentford away today would push us up above Liverpool and level points with Chelsea. Then we're a bit close to Chelsea, aren't we? Above Manchester United, 15th place Brentford, sim game, because the Villa one's going to be more difficult, I believe, and so is the Chelsea game, of course, and so is the Wolves game in the Cup. We're going to prioritise those games and sim this one against Brentford. And we come away with a 2-0 win, goal for Joao Cancelo, and Alexander Isak in the 3rd minute gives a 2-0 win, clean sheet for away from home, and 3 points, which does mean we're now level on points to Manchester United. That is a massive result. So Cody Gakpo is back in the first team, returns to first team training sessions now, and Borussia Dortmund, our loan Lucas de Jong, who was there at Borussia Dortmund, he has returned from a 2-year loan or whatever he played there. But I was looking at Lucas de Jong. We brought him in, didn't we, when he was such a young player, and we thought, wow, 75 rated at 16. He's now 18 years of age and still 75 rated. He has not improved at all. And I've transfer listed him. And I went to the development plan and saw what we're developing wise. He is maxed out his development. Absolutely maxed out his development. So he is a regen that really has failed the club. So I'm happy to let him go. Financially, there's some things we need to look at. And that is the contracts. Edison, Cancelo, Raheem Sterling and Jan Sommer out of contract at the end of the season. We've got Rodri up as well next year. The same for McAtee. The same for Jesus. So we need to start offering new contracts, don't we? Edison, straight away. Edison's been fantastic this season. We do have Mickey Van Sass coming back, but I don't want to lose Edison out for free anyway. He's 94 rated, the 32-year-old, so we'll go negotiations. We'll try and renew his contract, and if we do sell him in the summer, that is fine. At least we've got a bit of money for him. We can't be letting him leave on a free. So he's got 6 months left. What about 2 years, 6 months? 2-year extension. That's happy for Edison. No release clause. Now, I would be happy with a release clause, I think. How much would we be happy to sell him for? Should we say 85 million? It's a very realistic sum to sell him for. He's happy with that. I think we could get 85 million for him. I think that's a good bit of movement for him. 200 and, well, probably got to go to 300,000 per week, haven't we? And a 1 million signing bonus for Edison. Ederson signs a Manchester City contract extension. He will be staying for possibly 2 more seasons after this one, although we know Mickey Van Sass is ready to challenge the Brazilian, who has dropped his form a little bit in recent games again. Now João Cancelo, who I don't look to sell on at all. I want to keep him around for as long as possible. He's been fantastic again this season. Contract negotiation for the Portuguese international. He wants a crucial squad role, a 91 rated fullback, a 2-year extension. Well, you know what, João? We're saying 3 years. And he's happy with that. No release clause. So do we give him a release clause? I don't think so. He's one I'm happy to keep around. Let's have a look what we should offer him. Again, I think 300,000 per week. And a 1 million signing bonus for a player of his level. Sounds right. And João Cancelo stays at Manchester City on a 3-year contract extension. Spent most of his career here at City, which I think shows how much he loves the club and how much the club loves him. Another one is Raheem Sterling, 31 years of age. He's started to decrease now, but he's still one of the best players in the world, and he's a player that we want around at the club for the long term. And if we sell him in the summer, we sell him in the summer, but at least we don't lose him on a free. We want him to play as long at Manchester City as possible. Going to get an important squad role for Raheem Sterling, not crucial. He's happy with that one. We'll give him a 2-year extension, the same as Ederson. I think he wants no release clause. I think 75 million for Raheem Sterling at his age would be brilliant, and he's happy with that. We're not going to give him a wage increase. We're going to stick at what he's at, because we do know that he is, of course, decreasing, and he's happy with 250,000 per week. Raheem Sterling, a 2-year extension. Possibly could leave in the summer. Not sure though. I do like to keep him around as long as possible, considering how good he is. But he's just there, just in case we do start to decide we want to sell him. We can get a bit of money for him. And 2 more extensions left to do now. Rodri and James McAtee. And we will just delegate these ones. Rodri wants 410,000 per week. Well, what's he on at the moment? 250. I think he deserves 300,000. He accepts 300,000, a 1-year extension. James McAtee. We're talking 185 here for a 3-year extension. That's massive, because McAtee is now one of the longest contracts, I believe, in the squad. 4 years and 6 months. I mean, I might even renew some of these pretty soon. Get someone on a 6-year contract and so. I mean, Esbrand. We've already renegotiated a contract with him apparently, but I want to get Josh Wilson Esbrand on a lifetime contract. 88 million. The young fullback is worth 85 rated now at 23 years of age. What a player. Leeds United have immediately come in for Lucas de Jong, 4.3 million. We paid a lot more than that for him, I believe, didn't we? Or did we swap him with Bruno Carreira? I think we swapped him with Bruno Carreira. Is there any Leeds players that might be of interest to us, actually? Van der Herbel has always been fantastic when he's played against us, actually. There's another goalkeeper. Nuno Tavares there. Jordi Alba, 74 rated, plays for Leeds United. Good chance to have a look at their squad, actually. Helge. He's not really grown at all, has he? De Silva looks a decent little player, doesn't he? Roberto De Silva. Alvarado, never heard of him. They've lost a lot of their key players, haven't they, Leeds? Actually, Danny Ings has gone to Leeds. Joe Gelhardt, 88 at 23. He's grown well. But no player swaps. Let's just say 5 million and you have yourself a deal, Leeds United. An 18-year-old who is really, really stunted in his growth for whatever reason. Dortmund wasn't a good loan, I suppose, in the end. 4.5 million. Marcelo Bielsa says that's the deal. And we let De Jong go to a fellow Premier League side. And Luton Town want to sign Laurent Pinu, 67 rated at 20 years of age, 1.3 million. Thank you for your service, doing nothing, Pinu, but it's a bit of money made from our youth system. And up next, our second game of the episode, it is Wolves. Wolves versus Manchester City in the round 3 of the FA Cup. Big side to face early on, but we do want to do better in the FA Cup. We want to get into the final of the FA Cup if we can, considering how we performed in the Carabao Cup. And interesting there, Newcastle have signed Olympique Marseille's Boubacar Kamara for 46.5 million. Very good signing for Newcastle. So this is the side we're going to go with against Wolves today. Jan Sommer, second choice goalkeeper, starts in goal. Heavily rotated side, by the way, as you can see. Aarons, Jimenez, and Mbete and Ait-Nouri in the back 4. Bellingham and Phillips in the midfield 2. It's Parra on the left, McAtee on the right, and Jesus and Alexander Isak up top. On the bench, Alvarez, Kayiki, Edozie, Grealish, Doyle, Cancelo and Trafford. I'm hoping we can get Kayiki, Edozie and Doyle on, really, if we can go a couple of goals up. But we'll have to see if that works out. Gabriel Jesus not so happy at the moment. He's not playing well. He's in bad form and a little disappointed with his performances. But this is a strong side, strong enough to beat Wolves, that is. But a heavily rotated side. The big boys are all rested. Ines, Brand, Diaz, Rodri, Ederson, Torres, Sterling, Foden. No Gakpo still coming back from injury, but strong side and should expect to win here in the round 4 of the FA Cup. We want to go far in this competition. We want to get to the final and win it if we can do. So we welcome Wolves to the Etihad Stadium in this FA Cup round of 3 action. This is a fixture where Wolves we've already beaten a few times this season, I believe. Or at least once anyway, probably in the last episode, did we? Where Alvarez got a double. He's on the bench today, Julian Alvarez. We're probably missing one striker, really. But Sterling is back there, and Gakpo on the left wing. We're not really missing a striker. It's just, at the moment, Isak is having to start again. Sterling was a little tired. Wolves side, Adama Traore, Meslier in there. A strong Wolves side again. They've gone full strength, I believe. And this is the Wolves side we face today. Sarr, Giles, Cunha, Broadby, Neto, Campagna, Patowski on the bench. Hopefully we don't see Broadby come on. He caused a bit of problems, didn't we, for Bruno Laga's side against us last time. So Meslier in goal, it's Semedo, Marquez, Ibanez, Sanderson and Vinagre in the back 5. Ronan the captain and Vlasic in the midfield 2. And then Sistera, Kadalic and Adama Traore in the front 3. Meslier giving a little bit of a team talk here, the French goalkeeper, ex-Leeds United man. City versus Wolves. It's live from the Etihad Stadium. McAtee, Palmer, into Bellingham, nods it down, Gabriel Jesus on the volley, saved by Meslier, probably should score there Jesus, right near into Bellingham again, Isak, McAtee, around Semedo, back out to Rian Nuri, Bellingham, Phillips, over to James McAtee, who's going to beat Adama in the air, which wasn't going to happen, was it? Long ball, into Palmer, into Isak, James McAtee, on the turn McAtee, shot blocked by Sanderson, corner ball, 37 minutes gone, 0-0, Phillips with a whip in, Jesus in there, haven't sold him to Barcelona, Phillips with the foot in, Vinagre, Aarons, Jimenez, oh terrible Sinistera goal, Jimenez what are you doing? 1-0 down to Wolves right before half time in the better side. Jimenez comes flying out here. Sinistera left in acres of space and the winger scores. Around Aarons. Chance for Vlasic. What a save by Jan Sommer. Well, we've got it all to do in the second half here. All to do in the second half. This is terrible stuff from us. Cross comes in. And better in there. Sinistera with a header. Jan Sommer with a second save. Being called into action as the team start to crumble. Right before half time. Bellingham nods it away. Referee puts the whistle to his lips. Half time, 1-0 down to Wolves, being the better side. Hardly had a shot, and they score. And it reminds me a bit of that Crystal Palace game at home at the Etihad where we got torn apart. Just nothing from the forward line at all. Up to Isak. Good touch from Alexander Isak. Then he plays Gabriel Jesus. Jesus. Good touch by Jesus. And a good pass from Jesus. And Alexander Isak to level it up. Alexander Isak makes it 1-1. Well, he's had no shots at all in today's game. He's not seen the ball at all. But Jesus plays him in. And Isak scores and we lead. We should be leading. We level at 1-1. Good ball from Jesus. Good ball from Bellingham as well to Isak. And right at the start of this second half, we said we've got to score early. We have scored early. 49 minutes in. We level against Wolves. That just gives our players a bit of confidence now. Good pressing from us. Really good pressing. Sanderson. Nearly win that back. Chance for Broadby, who's come on now. Adama Traore. Ryan Nuri. In behind here. They've kept it in. Luke and Bete. No nonsense stuff from the young centre-back. Plays it behind for a throw-in. Young winger with a lot of pace. Broadby. Oh, Adama's been crunched here by Mbete. I was looking to crunch Broadby and Adama Traore turned up out of nowhere. The team lead the press now. We just can't win it back. Nuri's out to Semedo. In the middle to Adama. Giving away to Bellingham. Kaiki. Late challenge on Kaiki for Semedo. It's a red card for Nelson Semedo. Nasty challenge on the Brazilian. And that is half-time, full-time, half-time of the match really. We've got 2 more halves yet. City 1, Wolves 1. And this FA Cup. Round 3 action. Tough game. Could have won it at the end there, but Kaiki's cross to Palmer was terrible. So I was expecting that Wolves game to go to extra time penalties. It doesn't. It must go to a replay. So I don't know when that replay will be scheduled, but that is annoying. We're just another game for the players to play, I suppose. Pinu's moved to Luton has broken down. And look at the Premier League table. In second place is Manchester City, level on points with Manchester United. We're getting there, aren't we? We're getting there. So Lucas de Jong has left the club to join Leeds United. That is confirmed. And guess what our next game is? It's the round of 3 replay. We go away to Molineux to play Wolves. So that changes the way the episode is going to go a little bit. We'll play the Wolves game and we'll sim the Villa game and then play the Chelsea game. We will sim that game against Aston Villa, I think. Just so we can still get that Chelsea game in because this Wolves game has been thrown in and it is an away game. Away games notoriously tend to be a bit tougher, don't they? So a replay against Wolves today, and this is the side we're going to go with. Sommer in goal, it's Aarons, Jimenez, Mbete, and captain Josh Wilson-Esbrand, but I don't think he will be captain. Raheem Sterling will be captain there at left back. We've got Grealish and Phillips in the midfield too. Foden on the right-hand side. Gakpo back from injury, going to get his sharpness up straight away on that left-hand side. Then Alvarez and Raheem Sterling up top. On the bench, it's Isak, Edozie, Kaiki, Bellingham, Cancelo, Diaz, and Ederson. Torres, Nuri, McAtee, Rodri Palmer, Jesus, all rested today. We've got that game against Villa, haven't we, pretty soon. Sim game, about 2 days after this one, so we need the stronger side fit as well, and a mixture of the second choice and first choice players, and then it is the big one against Chelsea. So an FA Cup replay today, a chance for some of the players to get extra game time, really, isn't it? You know, playing again after not playing so much in the cup competitions, being out the Carabao Cup, so playing replays does mean extra games, but it does mean, well, tired legs, extra tired legs, isn't it? But we want to go in the FA Cup to the final. We've been knocked out the Carabao Cup. We know what happened last season with Marcel Gachado. Poor performances in the cup competitions cost him his job. The board were ruthless. So with Vincent Kompany, no chances taken. We need to get through and we need to make sure we beat Wolves here today. We can't be simming games and accidentally losing and then going out the competition very early on. This is the Wolves side we face today. Giles, Barrow, Danny Carvajal, Cunha, Campagna on the bench there. Meslier in goal, Keanu Hoover at right back, David Garcia, Ibanez, Sanderson and Vinagre there, Beltran and Vlasic in the midfield too. Then it's Pavard on the left, Pedro Neto on the right, and Brodby up top. That's one I am worried about. He's very good every time he plays us. Manchester City versus Wolves. Away from home this time, live from Molineux. Cody Gakpo back in the team as well, which is good to see the Dutchman back in there. My only worry is him getting injured again, and also the fact that he's not sharp at all. I could have started Edozie or Kaiki, but Gakpo is Gakpo. We need him. We need him back to his full sharpness as quick as possible. Calvin Phillips can't intercept. Brodby, opportunity to pass, and they go wide, do Wolves. Neto is it. Into the middle. Chance! Good save by Sommer. And Esbrand away. Alvarez. Cody Gakpo. Sends Raheem Sterling. Pace against Sanderson. Into Cody Gakpo. On his return to the team. Gakpo with a chance straight at the goalkeeper. Well, Cody Gakpo should have given us a lead here. Should have given us a lead massively. To Esbrand. Alvarez. Foden, good turn. Back to Sterling. Grealish on that right foot, blocked away. Gakpo takes it down. Esbrand. Swing in. Foden in there, nodded away again. Grealish against Brodby. Nods it down to Gakpo. All nodded down as well to Brodby. Vlasic. Well done, Grealish. Sterling, are we 3-on-2 here? Alvarez get running. Julian Alvarez has gone here. Alvarez! Good save from Meslier. Should be in the lead. Another chance got wasted. Gakpo. And Mbete! Esbrand. Oh, back into the middle. Cleared away. Gakpo with a strike. What a hit from Cody Gakpo. What a hit from the Dutchman. Back in the first team. He's not been incredibly good today. Building up his match sharpness once again. But he's just smashed one in. Smashed one in, hasn't he, Cody Gakpo? Down by Jimenez. Saw his sight. And puts it in the back of the net past Meslier. City 1, Wolves 0. Gakpo with his first goal in the FA Cup. And his first appearance. And now we take the lead. Now we have the advantage here against Wolves. But it could still finish 1-1 because the ball in behind Esbrand here. What a challenge from Esbrand. Foden. Aarons. Sterling. Gakpo on the right foot again. What a save by Meslier. Good chance for Gakpo. Grealish. In and Meslier into his hands. I'm thinking Gakpo could come off at some point. Phillips. Grealish. Foden. Into Aarons, who gets it into Julian Alvarez with a header. Good header, but straight into the hands of Meslier. Foden. Kaiki. Flips into Grealish. Grealish over to Edozie. Edozie, good touch. Pulls it across the box. Kaiki's arriving, nodded away. Grealish in there. Esbrand, they've gone round him. Gets away with it. Kaiki. Aarons. Alvarez arriving. Good header away again. Foden's not going to win a header. Robbie down. Pavon. Gotta hang on here. Ball through. Luke Mbete. Growing into a first team player for definite now. Alvarez. You think we'd learn our lesson? Kaiki. Surely he makes this pass to Alvarez. He does. Julian. Alvarez! Good save from Meslier again. He can't finish Alvarez, can he? He cannot finish. Grealish off for Bellingham. 2 minutes of added time. He will be going through in the FA Cup, it seems. Header by Mbete. Down to Alvarez. Full time. Manchester City 1, Wolves 0. We do go through in the FA Cup. But unnecessary. Another game, wasn't it, on top of what we've already played. But we go through into the round 4. Made it difficult for ourselves, but it doesn't matter. We've gone through, and we need to be going through, don't we? If we have any chance of winning this competition. Up next is 6th place Aston Villa in the Premier League. Now, is it a bit of a risk to simulate this one? Quite possibly, but I do want to play that Chelsea game. I think it is a bit of a risk to simulate this Aston Villa game, but I trust in our side to go out there, get us 3 points, then put us in the driving seat, because I think Chelsea will win whoever they're playing, to then go 1 point behind Chelsea with a win at Stamford Bridge. That would be massive. We're going to simulate this this game. Why not? Give the side the chance to impress us in the simulation. So a big game against 6th place Aston Villa at home, and a big test pass. Gabriel Jesus scores and misses a penalty. Bellingham in the 45th minute, and then Jesus again could have had a hat-trick. A goal in the 81st minute gives us 3 points and a clean sheet against Aston Villa. That puts us right behind Chelsea going to our final game of the episode, where we could go within 1 point of the league leaders. So there we go, Manchester City, 22 games, 48 points in 3rd place. That's because Manchester United have a game ahead of us, 1 point ahead. Chelsea in 1st place with 52 points. This could be possibly a league decider, couldn't it, really? We will go within 1 point of them. See there, Alexander Isak, top goal scorer with 14. Their top goal scorer is Werner with 12. We have Alvarez on 11. They have Pulisic on 10. So very level in those senses. 2 strike partners in a way. I'm worried for this Chelsea game. I'm worried. It's a big test we need to pass. This is the lineup we're going to go with against Chelsea. Ederson starts the goal. It's Cancelo, Diaz the captain, Torres and Esbrand the back 4. Rodri and Grealish in the midfield 2 with Sterling and Phil Foden on the wings. And it's Julian Alvarez and Alexander Isak the strike force. On the bench, Jesus, Gakpo, Bellingham, Phillips, Aarons, Jimenez and Sommer. So what a top of the table clash this is. Manchester City versus Chelsea from Stamford Bridge. A chance for Chelsea to stay, top of the table and get a bit of daylight between us and Manchester United as well. However, this is going to be interesting, isn't it? Because if we win, we will go within 1 point of them. 1 point, which will mean we're so close to being really up there. And after 22 games, 23 games in the Premier League season, we've got a massive title race in our hands here, haven't we? Between 3 or 4 players. So this is the Chelsea side in the snow. Galini starts in goal, a back 5 of Upamecano, then Axel Zagadou, Reece James, Chancellor Mbemba and Ben Chilwell. So midfield 2 of Kante and Ryan Gravenberch, £90 million signing, Ziyech, Werner and Pulisic is the front 3 on the bench. Walker-Peters, £90 million, Saka, £90 million, Havertz, Cash, Benager and also Kovacic. Manchester City versus Chelsea, a white ball in the snow. Not so good in the eyes, thank you EA Sports. In a big game like this, just something we didn't need. It's live from Stamford Bridge, and Ziyech, they're ahead of Esbrand at the start of the game. We've got to play to our best ability today. Ziyech, brilliant play. Esbrand with him all the way, however. Still starting on the left-hand side. There's Timo Werner. Timo Werner! Over the bar from the German. Well, a good chance. I can hardly see the ball. White ball on a white pitch. Why is the yellow ball not being used? I don't know. Here's Phil Foden. In the middle here. Gravenberch, Ziyech. Gravenberch with a chance. Good save by Ederson. Not good enough for us there. Can't see the ball though. To be honest with you, I cannot see the ball very well. Cancelo in there. Here's away to Raheem Sterling against Reece James, who's quick and physical. Pulisic. Ziyech. Pulisic. Werner with a chance. Good save, Edison. Chelsea top of the table. All over us here. Werner offside anyway, but you can see why they are league leaders, Chelsea. But at the moment, we're riding the storm a little bit. What a ball by Phil. What a ball by Foden. Esbrand into Raheem, still on the left foot. Isak on the rebound. What a bit of defending that is from Ben Chilwell. Here he is again. And behind to Pulisic and Cancelo with him all the way. Run by Gravenberch through the middle. What about crossing? Actually, Hakim Ziyech off the post. What a chance for Chelsea. What a pass by Gravenberch. Seemed to dink it off the ground. The biggest game we've had of the season. Isak. Oh, he's won it back. Esbrand. Esbrand. Sterling on the volley. Raheem Sterling with a goal. And 1-0 we lead Chelsea. Well, Sterling still got it. Yes, he's been injured this season. He hasn't been an important cog in this Manchester City machine, but in there here today, just falls to him. Right-footed finish. Into the bottom corner. Raheem Sterling gives the lead. Only his third goal this season. A player who's used to scoring 20-30 goals. Is he past it? Quite possibly. Maybe this is his last season at City. He recently signed a new contract, didn't he? To keep him at the club a little bit longer. Perhaps with the idea of selling him on for profit. Rodri. Grealish. Al Torres. Sterling. Esbrand. Alvarez. Sterling again. Sterling into that stronger right foot of his. Falls to Isak on the volley again. Another rebound. Isak attacks that one. Can't get the end of it. Chelsea had bodies back. Plenty of bodies back there. But nearly a second goal that came from a rebound. Pulisic. Looking to turn. And Mbemba. Odd signing for Chelsea. But it's pretty solid at the back here. Gravenberch. Werner. Werner with the ball in behind. The referee blows the half-time whistle. 1-0 we do lead. Well, this is a massive 3 points in the title race. I'm sure Chelsea are getting a little bit worried here. Very worried. And then make things happen. Sterling. There's Brand. He could have passed it. Grealish. Isak. On the right foot, Isak. Outside the boot. Tries to bend it into the top corner. Golini with a brilliant save. Another chance though wasted. Rodri. Header. Away. Alvarez. Up against Kante. He lost out. Julian Alvarez goes out to it. He's got Upamecano with him. Oh, late challenge from Upamecano. Alvarez is a battler, we know that, just plays on. Only for the first time, Powell wins it back. Sterling. Alvarez. Around the corner to Isak. Isak releases Sterling. Could have got Alvarez in there. Here's Sterling. Sterling. Alexander Isak. Golini gets a fingertip on it. And that stops it from being 2-0 and probably game over. Saka. Here is Werner over the top. Upamecano. Long ball by Chelsea. Saka against Pau Torres. Ended up on the floor here. Crossing by Saka. Ooh, into the side netting. I half thought that was going in then. So Sterling and Grealish off. Two very important players. And on comes Bellingham and Gakpo. Two important players for the future of this team. Joao Cancelo. Foden again. Runs a game, Phil Foden, doesn't he? From his position. Up to Gakpo. Down to Esbrand. Bellingham. Gakpo. Gakpo. Into Alvarez. Oh, it's a penalty, is it? Gakpo's got the ball in the back of the net, but Julian Alvarez has been fouled. I thought we should just let the play go on. Gakpo nods one in. Reece James, the kick on Julian Alvarez. Alexander Isak steps up to make it 2-0. To put Manchester City within 2 points of Chelsea. Alexander Isak! Up he steps to Sweden, up he scores. 2-0 Manchester City. We are going to be 1 point away from Chelsea at the top of the table. Brilliant play. Alvarez played in, fouled by Reece James. Isak steps up, and Isak sends the keeper the wrong way, Golini. This is a massive result from the spot there. Isak with a goal. Manchester City 2, Chelsea 0. Kai Havertz has come on for Kante at a very attacking midfield now from Chelsea with Gravenberch and Havertz. Hezbran brilliantly against Saka. You can't play the ball in behind him and you can't take him on either. Werner fouled. Referee says play on. Isak. Into Julian Alvarez. Alvarez! Oh, what a save from Galini. What a save. Alvarez just not there. Pau Torres with a free header. That could have been 3-0. He's so close, Alvarez, so many times. And that is full time. Manchester City 2, Chelsea 0. We get 3 points at Stamford Bridge and we are now within 3 points of the league leaders. Thomas Tuchel has to be worried with his side. Chelsea look set to win the Premier League this season. But after 23 games, within 1 point of them, there's plenty of a way to go in the Premier League. We've got to just keep doing what I've been doing and we could still lift the Premier League title for a 4th season in a row. Thank you very much for watching. Please like the video if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. And if you want to be a We Are City member, then please join the club. That makes a massive difference on the channel. We'll see you guys next time.